I think my most important legacy in terms of service is understanding that service is important, and that means when you serve, you should be serving the most vulnerable in any community to make it better. And when I worked for Senator Wyden, I did a lot of community work, working with seniors and young people, trying to improve educational outcomes, give them opportunities to be exposed to government. So I made it my business to make sure that I always stayed in touch with seniors, with young people, and made sure that I fought for people of color to have access and opportunity. When I first began serving, I lived in Michigan and my dad lived in Oregon, and I would come out and visit him and my family during the summers. But when I think about service, I think about my mother when I was growing up as a young kid, when she used to serve food to the Head Start kids and cook food for Head Start kids. And we didn't have a whole lot, but we also worked with the church, and we gave out fresh produce to people in the community. So my first glimpse of what service should be came from my mother and my grandmother. It is because I had that first glimpse that you have to serve. And Dr. King said, everyone can be great because everyone can serve. You don't have to serve in a capacity of an elected official to be able to serve. And so for me, doing our pancake breakfast with seniors and making sure that Head Start kids have computers who wouldn't ordinarily have them, and I had a program at Multnomah County to do that. Those things came natural to me to be able to have those alliances, because that's what I knew when I grew up. So I think what we have to do is we have to do like the Congress did a couple days ago. They passed an unprecedented prison and jail reform bill that was bipartisan. Now, this bill has been running around ever since President Obama, but he made it so that people were paying attention, that we have a militarization of our police, and that our jails are filled with black men and brown men who, for not having the right address, that they were put in a position where they were jailed. Freedom of speech. I believe freedom of speech is a threat to equality, because if there is a thought, and let me differentiate between the two. There is hate speech, and then there is freedom of speech. And I think being able to have the freedom to talk about ideas and to express and demonstrate what you think a community should have or should be, that we should be able to say those things. As a single parent and a mother of a young black man, I think that we need to make sure that we have police accountability. There's a difference between public safety in a community and police accountability.